Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Astroneer Glitchwalkers, where today we have a couple of things to do to wrap up. First things first, though, I would like to have a hydrazine jetpack. First of all, have I unlocked the hydrazine jetpack? I don't believe I have. There we go. I could have scrolled all day, and I would have never, ever found it. So we're going to grab that. And then I'm fairly certain I have some hydrazine around here somewhere. There it is. See, I thought I had some. So we're just going to grab, I don't know, that many. And then do a little hop. And when we do the little hop, the hydrazine canister will jump right up there. And then I'm going to grab one more. And then the rest of those can go in there. Cool. Now we're going to get on the tractor and go for a bit of a journey. There has been an update since last time that I recorded. By the time this video goes live, that update will have been out for a few weeks, and then maybe even another one, because they said they would like to try to get another one by the end of the year. You can check the patch notes on Systemera's blog and on the Discord and on the subreddit. While I'm driving to our destination, though, I want to take a moment and remind you that it is not too late to make a donation to Extra Life for this year. As in years past, I have joined the Astroneer team. Systemera is always gracious enough to let me join the team. So, any funds that I raise through my Extra Life page, which there should be a link in the description down below, will go to Seattle Children's Hospital. And those funds... Well, let me back up. Extra Life is part of the Children Miracle Network of hospitals that provides healthcare services, as well as research and support for families while children are in hospital, and all that great stuff, regardless of the family's ability to pay. So your donations, 100% of it, goes towards Seattle Children's Hospital to help them help children live healthier lives. Often life-saving medical treatments are provided through the donations from Extra Life. And if you make a donation of $15 or more, I'll throw an image up on the screen. The palette you saw me wearing at the beginning, as well as the visor, you get those if you make a donation of $15 or more. So be sure to check out the Extra Life page. And if you can, make a generous donation to a very worthy cause. At the time I'm recording, I'm at about $650 out of my $1,000 goal. So a really ambitious goal, the highest goal I've ever set for Extra Life. Because last year we smashed 500 early on, so I went a little more ambitious this year. These rocks are always here every time. Like you can see, I have drilled and paved and drilled and paved, and they always come back every time. Anyways, so yeah, that's the Extra Life thing. We are on our way down to the canyon because there's a thing. It was in the update when the update launched, but for whatever reason it failed to appear the way it was supposed to, and it's somewhere in this canyon. In the notes they called it the Crossroads Canyon. I'm guessing that was in reference to the fact that it does divide the planet completely north to south. This thing runs all the way around the planet. But there's a little lore item that's kind of cool. Whoops. Down here, and I want to try to find it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive north and kind of zigzag around. It will appear on the back of a specific set of those bones. So people used to call the space whale bones. So I'm going to jump cut to the point that I find it. We're going to take a look at it, and then we are going to wrap up Glitchwalkers after that. And it didn't take very long at all. I mean, 30 seconds maybe of driving, and we're here. And it is another personal log, this time from Dr. Janelle Jacoby. I think I'm saying that right. And basically, it talks about a new ship that we've not heard of before, the ESS Fortuna, and their discovery of these archaeological ruins, or not ruins, but bones that appear all over a specific system. Oh, I get more than one? Oh, hey. How many did I get? That's... Okay, I got 4 of them. Are there... It's all the same text. Why did I get 4 of them? I've never had that happen. I've always only ever gotten 1. That was pretty great. They all say the same thing, yeah. Yeah, they all say exactly the same thing. That was an interesting little bug, but hey. Cool. So we're going to head back to the base real quick. I'm just going to jump cut to there so that we can jump on the train so that we can head deep down into the final cave layer. And then from there, we're going to dig by hand to get down into the core and begin all of the finale of Glitchwalkers, because that's really all we have left. You can see Mustache of the Machine from Frank telling us, get to the core. So to the core we shall get. So see you back at the train. So I've made it to the train, and I'm just trying... Oh, that almost sounded like an old song. Just trying to see if there's a place I could really get away with putting a work light. It's going to be dark now where we're going, but I guess once the rail post bundles are placed and I'm in the core, we'll be good to go. So also, turn the music on. I realized I had forgotten to turn the music off. This is a very long train ride, so once again, we're just going to jump cut to once we reach the destination instead of me rambling for, well, it was 4.5 minutes to reach the first cave layer. So it's probably like another minute on top of that, if not more. So, you know, 5-6 minutes, yeah, no point in that. We will just jump to when we're down in the caves. And we have reached the end of the line. As far as I know, and I could be totally wrong about this, there are no purple pillars that extend from this level all the way down into the core, or the nucleus as it gets called. Here, so I'm just going to make my own ramp here once I find a good angle to do so, and start digging down. You know what, let's do this. This will be simpler. There we go. And then I flattened it. Good job, me. Try that again. That'll work. And I think I'll be able to catch a rail from above on that. Just realized, though, power. I gotta be careful of power because I have portable oxygenator. So maybe for now, we turn that off and get our power from the rails. Or oxygen from the rails, I should say. So there we go. This might take a minute because I don't remember how far down this goes, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I know you break through and then you're in the core, but then there's like several Swiss cheese layers to get down there. So I'm just going to keep digging and kind of guesstimate where a rail will reach. Oh, there's just like no room there. Okay. There, now can you go? Oh, okay, let me try using the mouse instead of controller. Sometimes I can get slightly better placement that way. So, there we go. It is blue, and just as the oxygen warning kicked in. Now I gotta get past it. There we go. So how much farther is it? I can't, I just don't remember how far down it is. And this is a pretty steep ramp. I mean, it's not the steepest, but I mean, you can see looking back up there, it's definitely going down a ways. I know I don't need to place another one right now, but I'm going to anyway. Just so I have oxygen here to keep digging from. And then we continue trying to push forward. What I want to be careful is that I don't punch through when I'm not looking, or where I'm not looking, and wind up falling through without a source of oxygen, though I do have the oxygen, the portable oxygenator. But I'd like to be able to rely on rails for most of this. Plus, if ever I decide, you know, I want to come back down here, like if maybe there's something in a future update that takes us back to Aeoluz, it'd be nice to have rails that go all the way down, I think. So, you know, I don't want to just completely abandon it. I'm not going to be taking rail back out of here, though. There we go. We have punched through. I'm just going to use the gateway teleportation to get back out of here. Man, I probably should have brought some soil. Maybe we'll be able to reach. We'll see here. From here down to there, possibly. Right now we need a rail. So get that placed. It's blue right there, so I'm just going to drop that. It gets connected, and then let's see. Can I think we might be able to, if I put one here, I think I can then get one down there. I'm just going to jump down there since I have jetpack and see if we can get a rail down here. Oh, it looked like it was going to. That's red there, but white there. Oh yeah, that did not do anything for me. Alright, alright. So what I'm going to do is turn that back on. So see, it's white at that angle, so maybe we just accept that. Yeah, that'll work. But then down there, I think it's just going to be too far. I just don't think it's going to reach. So that might be the farthest the train can come with us. Mainly because I'm out of soil, and I don't know, I guess I could, like, dig up a section here. Yeah, let's dig up a little bit. Oh, no, I'm not out of soil. I thought it was. So then, if I come off of the angle that this is on, which is, to say, a very steep one, but if I do that and then go down, this is kind of silly. I don't really need the rails down here, but I kind of want the rails down here. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Oh, that more than reaches. Okay, that looked like it was a lot farther than that, but I guess not. So then, oh, have I used them all? Really? I had like 2.5 packs. Okay, well then we'll call the train down one more time. And then carefully work our way over to here. And that, I can't tell if the printer is on the right thing. We will jump over to here in super duper low gravity. And I still can't really get to the printer here. Printer. Dang it. Alright, fine. Let's do this. There we go. Now can I please reach my printer? It's right there. Alright, cool. So I want to make a rail post bundle. So I'm going to do that and that. I don't know how many more I'm going to need, so for now I'm just going to make one. And it looks like it's going to print off that side. They should just drop. Yeah, there they are. Very, very slow motion drop. And then, can I get one down there? I think that's going to be too far. But I'm going to go down there and find out. We're still several layers above the core. Oh, no, it is not too far. That is unbelievably impressive. I just did not think these rails were going to reach. Okay, so then can we do that again? Can we get down here? You don't really have to worry about fall damage down here because you're falling so slowly that you don't really take any damage. So let's see if we can get to here. We can. This is awesome. This is great. It's the easiest rail setup I've ever done. I'm trying to find where there's actual terrain nearby where I am so that we can continue connecting them. I mean, that is pretty much a vertical run, but if it works, right? I'd say that's the case, so I'm going to take it. I'm just going to count it as a win. So then we'll come down here. Then we've only got a couple more layers to go, I think. So another one there. Again, nearly vertical. I do love that they're just nearly vertical like that. And our luck continues. At this point, it doesn't so much feel like luck as that maybe someone at System Air was like, you know, people are going to want to use trains to get down here. Let's make them perfectly spaced. It kind of feels that way, doesn't it? So then can I make this turn is the question. Well, I can if I go that way. So we'll just have to do it like this. And then we'll just run rails as far down here as they'll reach. Looks like I might get pretty close. That was my last rail post bundle. Or rail post from the bundle. And I'd say we're close enough. What we need to do now is take a peek around. I don't see what we need. If we check, not the compass, but if we check the mission log. So we need to get to the core, bring down the firewall, and hit this button. And we need to find this DEM. Maybe it is Deus Ex Machina, as somebody suggested. Could be. But we have to find the DEM in the core, which hit the compass and it shows you where it is. It is... Actually, we're not that far from it. Probably on that pillar over there, maybe? Or maybe on the one we're on. So that's really close. Wait, did I just pass it? No? The compass is wonky in the core of any planet. Which, by the way, again, if you looked... The Nucleus is what it says we're in. There it is. I see it. So we'll just get a little propel here from this. And if you want to stop and read that, there we go. You can. But I'm going to activate the button for Frank's core firewall override. I love the music that plays for Frank. I absolutely love it. It's so good. It's loud, though. Cool. So, we've completed Mustache in the Machine. We now have Eye of the Storm. Frank is back. I'm trying to find his platform here. And yeah, that's the first time that Blitz appeared physically in the expansion, which I think is just a huge miss. I mean, they had that sinister laugh. They had, you know, a suit animated. Gosh, you fall so slow down here. Why couldn't Blitz just appear to physically taunt us now and then? I don't know. I think that would have made the sense that we're really fighting against someone feel that much more real. But if we look around, there's some storms. There's one there, there's one there, and there's another one around here somewhere. But if we check our mission, to stop Blitz, Eye of the Storm, the DM didn't work, seems Blitz was one step ahead, etc., etc., etc. Get the 3 core counterhack keys. A lot of people think they have to go back to the surface. They don't realize that they're here. Again, maybe there could have been some better wording on that, on Systemaro's part, to help people understand where it is they were going to be going. But this is why I wanted the jetpack, because you can just get these things super quick with a jetpack. You can do this as a platformer, but with a jetpack, you can just fly in and fly right up into the center. That's where the key is going to be. If you have Storm Protection Level 3 for the surface storms, then you will have that same protection in their corresponding. So like this is Delta, I have Delta Storm Protection. So it does help to spend the time early on, which is why I did it throughout this playthrough, to get the highest level storm protection I could, because down here, you know, you fall really slow, so if you're going to try to be getting in and out, if you don't build a ramp, you could wind up in a situation where you get hacked if you don't have the best storm protection. So we're just going to jump over here to, is this the Zeta Storm? Or is this the Alpha Storm? This is the Alpha Storm. So then we just need to find the Zeta Storm, which is... That wasn't the Zeta Storm? That was number 1, yeah. And that's number 2, yeah, that was not the Zeta Storm. It's usually up higher. It's usually high enough that you can get to it from the train up here. So I'm going to skedaddle up here and then look around and see if I just see it. Or I could be smart about it and use the compass, maybe. Oh, wait. Well, that's the storm. Oh, it's telling me to go to that one because that's the first key. And it's thinking that I wasn't smart enough to just grab all three at once. So I get to just try to find. There it is. It's over here. Yeah. It kind of blended in, didn't it? It really did. So we'll just hop over here. And this one's always up super high. So there's a good spot to kind of dip in. It looks like we probably will be able to walk right across here. We might have to go up a little bit. Nope. I can see the key from here. Oh, that kind of looks cool the way it's kind of flashing in red. So then we'll jump in here, grab this third one. You don't have to get all three at once. You can just grab one at a time. But since I have the jetpack, it just kind of makes sense to grab them all. And then just kind of on your way down, look for that field shelter that's near the core, because that is where the counterhack terminals are. I'm going to go out of the storm, see if I can see maybe a little better. There it is. Yeah, okay. Cool. So we're just going to very, very slowly fall down to here. If only I could turn my jetpack upside down to propel myself downward. But this is going to be the big finale cutscene, so spoiler warning if you haven't seen it and don't want to see it until you play through yourself, this is the time to tune out, and I will understand completely. I love that that's the emergency redeploy station. So then you just place the correct one. So there's our Zeta. This one was our Delta. You can see the symbols on the side match, and this is the final one, and good old Frankie. I really wish we could have kept Blitz in a jar and would have been able to get like some cool, like, I bet they had plans for it, and I really bet that they had plans for it and just ran out of time or something. We do now have, for some reason, her personal log bouncing around. That's usually slotted in somewhere, but oh, I know what happened. There was, I think somebody in my Discord might be responsible for that. There were some hidden slots down below here. Gosh, her burn book or her log is so scary. But there were some slots under here that you could store things in. You might even still be able to. Now they're gone. And the one dev that hangs out on their Discord was like, note to self, delete invisible slots. So yeah, I think I just get oxygen down here so that we're fine. So if you want to take a look at the final log, there you go. You can read that. That's so creepy that you hear the whisper every time. Is it every time? Like if I put it down there and then read it again? Yeah, I'll try to remember to boost that little bit of audio. But, okay, it's not every time, but most of the time. Anyways, so we've got Frank. You can read these. I'll go through them kind of quick, but you can take a peek, you can pause, you can read all these if you want. Basically, Frank's saying, I don't have a body anymore, but you know what? I think I can watch out for people who are still in the training simulation, and you're a real hero. And that's it. That is the finale. There is now an oddstone right here, so we can go to, and they conveniently, this is the first storm you went to, that's the second storm you went to, that's the third one. So we can be right near the glitch shelter. If we just teleport out, we have the portable oxygenator that we need to remember to turn back on now that our battery is recharged in our backpack. And then I just gotta try to, like, there's tethers. Okay, I don't have to try to find the ramp or the path I built because it's right here. You are still getting hacked for whatever reason. Even though we stopped Blitz, the storms are still hacking us. Again, bit of a hole in the narrative, but hey, we can forgive it. And you can see right over there, the glitch shelter is in view. And that's Glitchwalkers. The only thing that remains is whatever you want to now do on the planet. It is unfortunate that you have to play so far through to be able to get enough stuff unhacked in the research catalog to really turn this planet into a sandbox. But once you have every resource, every natural resource and every atmospheric resource is on Aeoluz, so you could build out truly impressive automation here. Granted, it's not going to do a thing for you in the base game. You can't do limited time events here. There are no spawns for limited time events, and there are no spawns for the fault finder puzzles, so the fault finder remains locked. The only other thing that remains locked is the probe scanner, because there's also no vintage probes here. Without them, there's kind of no point in having that. But yeah, you can see probe scanner is locked, fault finder is locked, and then because we can't do events here, the extra request platform is locked. Everything else is unlocked though, so you could really do some pretty impressive automation, I think. And editor Brandon here real quick. I realized in the outro that I did not show you the rewards. So if we look at the Eye of the Storm that we just completed, you can see you get the Hacker Suit, Eternal Review, Coded Couture, and a Hydrazine Jetpack unlocked, but I've already unlocked it. So you can get those rewards. Since I've already unlocked it, I get the 15,000 bytes. But let's take a look at these cosmetics real quick. So there is, if we scroll way down, the Hacker Suit, and then a visor as well, that is Eternal Review, and then there is a palette as well, the Coded Couture. And I'll take off the hat and the mask, and then we will get a good look at it thanks to the light coming off the rover here. Yeah, not a bad looking suit at all. A few emotes there. There's Wave, there's a Shiver, which is probably the same as all Shivers, and this is going to be Giddy Clap. Yeah, and then we can take a selfie. Boom. Oh, that is a straight-on selfie, too. Look at that. A lot of them do the thing from the side. That one does thumbs up straight on. Kind of an evil-looking face, but also kind of cool. But yeah, those. This is the cosmetic rewards that you unlock, and of course, as we mentioned, the Hydrazine Jetpack as well. I just noticed the detail on the shoulder, how it kind of mimics the broken gateways. Very nice touch. That's the first time I've really picked up on that. And then really cool, like just the running and walking, just how it looks like it's a very lightweight stride. Very neat. I like it a lot. And I'm here on the Astroneer blog in the What's Next section, in like the most recent update as of December 5th anyway. And in the What's Next section, it does say there will be one more patch before the end of the year, likely. So we should be able to see some things coming that way. And they're working on an update to Glitchwalkers that will hopefully arrive first week of February. That'll give us dedicated server support, custom game support, and then a really cool thing, some other balance and gameplay changes, plus additional rewards. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that is. At the very top of this, they mentioned feedback, and they mention it again here. The feedback, the criticism, all of it, it's been amazing. Keep your feedback coming. There is some valid criticism of Glitchwalkers and how it impacted the lack of any changes in this year's Project Tier Delivery event. They ran out of time because Glitchwalkers took all of their resources. So, I think we should express our feedback in a positive way. You can provide criticism in a positive way. I have a whole video about that somewhere on my channel. But yes, there are good things still coming though. So let's get back to the outro of the video. But I hope you've enjoyed this limited run playthrough of Glitchwalkers. I may be back with this save, but for now, this is where I'm planning on ending it. But make sure you stay subscribed, because I have no idea what emote is queued up after this one. Shiver. That's Wave. That's also Shiver. There we go. That's an appropriate one. Make sure you stay subscribed because Astroneer Academy will be coming back hopefully next month. I am still hard at work getting Season 3 of Astroneer Academy all set up and ready to go. I'm writing scripts. In fact, I worked on some today, and I'm going to work on a little bit more after I finish editing this video. Somewhere on the rover, we have 4 copies of the log that we found. So yeah, Astroneer Academy is coming back, and of course, I do offer tons and tons and tons of update news. Like every time we know there's going to be an update, I update with any new information we know about it. Anytime there's a limited event, I have all of that, so you don't want to miss any of that. I even do like live stream recaps when Joe goes live and leaks things on Twitch. I do recaps of those. So tons and tons of Astroneer stuff yet to come. Don't dismay. And I feature a variety of other content on my channel. But until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.